We like to believe we make rational decisions, but the truth is, our brains are full of cognitive biases, mental shortcuts that often lead us astray. The Art of Thinking Clearly by Rolf Dobelli breaks down 99 of these thinking errors. Let's walk through the most important ones, explained simply, so you can recognize and avoid them in your daily life. Chapter 1. Survivorship Bias. We tend to look only at the winners, the companies that succeeded, the people who made it. But we ignore the many who failed. Just because something worked for someone doesn't mean it will work for you. To think clearly, always look at the full picture, not just the success stories. Chapter 2. Swimmer's Body Illusion. Think of Olympic swimmers. They don't look that way because they swim. They swim well because they have that body type. Don't confuse selection factors with results. The same applies to universities, careers, or self-help advice. The ones who succeed often have qualities before they start. Chapter 3. Clustering Illusion. Humans see patterns, even when none exist. For example, we might think we're on a winning streak, or that the stock market feels hot. These are just random events. Don't get fooled by coincidence. Look for evidence, not feelings. Chapter 4. Social Proof. If everyone is doing it, we assume it's right. That's social proof. But crowds can be wrong, and often are. Question trends. Just because something is popular doesn't mean it's good or true. Chapter 5. Sunk cost fallacy. You've invested time, money, or energy, and now you won't quit, even if it's failing. But past costs are gone. They shouldn't affect future decisions. Cut your losses. Focus on what works now. Chapter 6. Confirmation Bias. We look for information that supports what we already believe, and we ignore anything that challenges us. This bias makes us blind to truth. To overcome it, seek out opposing views. Listen with the intent to understand, not just to win. Chapter 7. Authority Bias. When someone in power speaks, we tend to follow without question. But being in charge doesn't mean being right. Question the message, not just the messenger. Think for yourself. Chapter 8. Contrast Effect. If you see a $1,000 watch next to a $5,000 one, the first suddenly seems cheap. But it's still expensive. This is contrast bias. Don't let comparisons distort value. Judge things on their own merit. Chapter 9. Availability Bias. We overestimate the importance of things we can easily recall, like fearing plane crashes because they're on the news, even though driving is far more dangerous. Just because something is vivid doesn't mean it's likely. Chapter 10. Action Bias. Sometimes doing nothing is better. But we feel pressure to act, even without a plan. This is the action bias. In uncertain situations, pause. Think before you move. Chapter 11. Story. Bias. Humans love stories. We turn messy facts into clean narratives. But stories simplify, distort, and leave things out. Reality is complex. Don't fall for easy explanations. Chapter 12. Hindsight. Bias. After something happens, it feels obvious. We say, "I knew it all along." But we didn't. This bias makes us overconfident and blinds us to real risk. Be honest about what you didn't know. Chapter 13. Overconfidence Effect. We tend to be too sure of ourselves in judgments, predictions, and plans. Recognize your limits. Accept uncertainty. Confidence is not the same as accuracy. Chapter 14. Planning fallacy. We underestimate how long tasks will take, even when we've done them before. That's the planning fallacy. Add buffer time. Be realistic, not optimistic. Chapter 15. Loss aversion. Losing hurts more than gaining feels good. We avoid loss at all costs, even when it's irrational. To think clearly, accept that losses happen. Don't let fear control your choices. Chapter 16. Endowment effect. We overvalue what we own, just because it's ours. That old sweater, that used car. We think they're worth more than they are. Detach emotion from possessions. Ask, would I buy this today? Chapter 17. Neglect of probability. We're terrible at judging risks. We worry about rare events and ignore real dangers, like fearing sharks more than heart disease. Understand actual probabilities. Use logic, not emotion, to assess risk. Chapter 18. The halo effect. If someone is good at one thing, we assume they're good at others. A beautiful person must also be smart. A successful CEO must also be wise. But that's not always true. Judge traits separately. Chapter 19. Groupthink. In groups, we often conform, even if we disagree privately. We don't want to stand out. But that's how mistakes happen. Speak up. Challenge bad decisions, even if it's uncomfortable. Chapter 20. Outcome bias. We judge decisions based on results, not the quality of the decision itself. But good decisions can have bad outcomes. And bad decisions can get lucky. Focus on the process, not just the outcome. Final thoughts. Rolf Dobelli's The Art of Thinking clearly teaches us one simple truth. The biggest obstacles to clear thinking are inside our own minds. Biases are natural, but by becoming aware of them, we can pause, reflect, and make better decisions. You don't have to remember all 99 biases. Just recognizing a few in the moment can change your life. Think slowly, question often, and always stay curious.